On this vote, the yeas are 225, the nays are 181. The bill is passed without objection. The motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
And with that, House lawmakers passing a bill just minutes ago aimed at combating crime in the district. That's despite opposition from many D.C. leaders. Good evening. I'm Scott Thuman.
And I'm Michelle Marsh. They argue the bill would block some of the progress that they say they've made with their sweeping crime legislation Secure D.C. 7 News reporter Rebecca Turco has the breakdown from Capitol Hill.
If there's one thing D.C. leaders can agree on, it's Congress should be hands-off when it comes to local affairs.
There are a lot of federal issues related to public safety in the district that warrant their attention. Getting judges appointed, ensuring that our prosecution rates match what they should be in big cities. And so that's where we think their focus should lie.
Yesterday, the mayor, council chair, and attorney general wrote House leaders, urging them to set aside the D.C. Crimes Act. The Republican-backed bill limits youth offender status to 18 years and younger instead of 24, directs the AG to create a website posting weekly stats on juvenile crime, and prohibits the council from enacting changes to existing criminal liability sentences.
Are there any aspects of the bill you're in support of?
If there were, I would share that with the D.C. Council, and they could move forward with it locally.
Councilmember Janice Lewis-George echoed the mayor's sentiment.
If we want to change those things in the city, it's our purview to do that as the legislative body elected by the people of the District of Columbia, and no one else should be doing that work for our residents and for our city.
She says passing the bill would impact some of the progress they've made with Secure D.C., the 100-plus new safety initiatives aimed at combating crime.
The ability for us not to have penalty enhancement really does impact our ability to be able to successfully prosecute some of the most dangerous crimes we have in the city that we have experienced an uptick in.
Republicans have argued the opposite, saying the district's not doing enough. Reporting on Capitol Hill, Rebecca Turco, 7 News.
And this has been a long process, more than a year in the making. If you remember, back in March of 2023, the House rejected the D.C. Criminal Code overhaul. The council overrode the mayor's veto. In a rare sign of bipartisanship, the president agreed with House Republicans that D.C. leaders went too far. Then last summer, the council totally reversed course. Emergency legislation passed, creating a new type of, for example, felony gun charges for firing a weapon and making it easier to hold youth carjacking suspects pre-trial. And then in March, nearly 1 year after that initial rejection, D.C. Council passed the omnibus crime bill, but does not include additional measures on youth crime. Michelle.